Alright, good evening everyone. It's time to take a look at what happened in the past week. Maybe we should get rid of the chat box for this. Yeah, we'll take that. Whoa, I can hear myself? That's never good. Okay, there we go. Alright, now everything's sorted. Alright, good evening everyone. Alright, let's take a quick look. So I'm going to follow the same path that we did last week, what did I say, yesterday. Just a quick update on the amount of players in the league, as this is something I personally care a little bit about. So compared to last week, the alternate list has increased again, which is great news. So this bottom list of alternates across the 8 boards is now up by another 12 players. So we have 439 players in the league overall, which is super nice. And I always try and tell people, if you can't play your game, hey Jordan, if you can't play your game, please get an alternate to take your spot. I have been an alternate multiple times myself. It is super cool to be able to choose a game, and it's also the lifeblood of the league. It would fall apart without them. So, without further ado, then let's go jump right into the results. We know that we were actually following some other teams from round one already. So, I'm actually going to read them. My list is not the same order as what's on there, but I'm going to do it according to my list. So first off, we had Bees Knees because we were following them. This is the previous group of players that I played with a lot previously, and they had a draw this time. Out of the 21 matches this week, actually only 3 of them were draws, but we had 6 scheduled draws or forfeit wins and losses, so a bit unfortunate. Like this kind of example, if you see a Z next to it, it means the game never happened, and it was either scheduled as a draw because neither player could. They all offered enough times, but they couldn't find a time they agreed on, and no one wanted to sit out to let an alternate play. In comparison, if you get something like this, that means that one of the players didn't pitch, and so the game is just an automatic loss. So Bees Knees had the draw. The next team up is Jordan, your team. Whoopsie daisy. We were following you guys around Teamily. Teamily, you guys. Oh, this was actually, I think, the last game of the week. So Summit D was playing Rory Lala, and it was really close. I didn't look at the evaluation, but I actually think that Black was probably up in a position that they could have won after White had a really, really good attack. So, yeah, Summit really like pulled that out kind of at the last minute. I don't think Black found the right continuation. It was one of those King Hunt situations. So, really cool to see that game end. And you guys finished off with a win, which is pretty good. Then there was another one, which is my team. My team never talked to me. So this is my son never talked to me. I don't know if more if you're here. I'm still waiting for you guys to fix the team name to my team never talk to me. So the same kind of syntax that my son never call me is written in. And they had a pretty good week. So they won with 5.5. So that's pretty good for them. And they beat actually another team that we're following along, which is Tish, the world's oldest goldfish, because they were second last season, if I remember correctly. Then there was the team that cries. There's no crying in chess, so they were third last season and they won this week, so they got 5 out of 3, so pretty good. And then my team up here, we had a blowout. It was one of the 2 that happened this week. Definitely, I said it in the general chat as well. Let's get some Kramnik supporters in the Slack already. Pull out some statistics. I don't know if anyone got the reference for South Park where Cartman is like, 2 plus 8, and then you look at the passport and you do all kinds of silly things like that. Yeah, there is crying in chess transfer. You definitely know this as well. We all have been through this for sure. Um, but anyway, so we had a really, really good result, which is fantastic. And obviously, this is not the norm. I think very rarely do teams actually get 8-0 a week. So yeah, start the procedure. Pull out some numbers. Do something with a number. Get some mathematicians, right? That's the thing. You have to get some mathematicians to look at the stats with you. So yeah, really cool for us. Obviously, super happy. Definitely not the norm. I think even really strong teams that won previous seasons normally don't win because of blowouts. They tend to win just by doing well over many weeks. Then the other team we were looking at was Total Lemons. They also did very well last week. I think they also finished on 7 out of 8, I think. But this week, unfortunately, they only got a draw, and the soothsayer himself, Tristan Brown, who got like 8 out of 8 in Fantasy League week 1, unfortunately also didn't play their game. This was a scheduled draw. So not bad, but Lemons unfortunately dropped down a little bit, I guess, in the running for now. Then some other teams who did very well. Gone with the Windmill. Here we go. Gone with the Windmill. So Guitar Spider, I think a lot of you know them. Pope, Transu, this is your team. You guys did very well. You were on actually, I think, on 6-0 with 2 games left to play. So you were actually us, you, and the next team, Fantastic Blunders, and Where to Find Them. I think we're all on like 0-6 or 6-0 at some point in the week, but unfortunately you didn't close out the last 2 games. Congrats, Transu, you did win your game as well. I think I covered both of these games actually last night, if I'm not mistaken. This one, or was it 2 nights ago when Dr. Chestad played that very aggressive French? That was a super interesting game. Guitar Spider did win, but that was really, really fun. Yeah, he blew the blowout, unfortunately. I mean, it's still a good result. Like 6-2, I think, is on average a very, very strong result. So nothing to feel bad about there. And then the other blowout this week was the Fantastic Blunders and Where to Find Them. Blooded it, I'd say. Yeah, for sure. Transit, I should say, right? The Fantastic Blunders and Where to Find Them. I mentioned them last week because I really liked their name. I just watched a video about why the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them trilogy is kind of terrible, although the first movie is quite good. And I gotta say, I guess I kind of agree, although I already forgot a lot of it. Just watching that video kind of reminded me. So yeah, did very, very well. I don't think they had as strong a result the previous week, but obviously 8-0 at any point will be good, so I'm sure that they're doing pretty good overall in the standings. And then 2 other teams that did pretty well, by hook or by rook, also got a 6-2. They also have this not forfeit, like scheduled draw at the top, which a win is a win. Yeah, you're right, yeah. I said what I said, and a win is a win. Both of these things can be true at once. Super Fighter, second time unfortunately in a row that they've got a scheduled draw. Yeah, this happens. Obviously, it's not like anyone's problem, and no one's breaking a rule. But I personally just kind of wish that there would be more games. So yeah, it was nice to play those tie breaks. Yeah, getting those tie breaks later on, they can matter a lot. Hey, definitely it can swing things in your favor. Tie breaks end up mattering a lot more than if they feel like they do at the start. But yeah, so they did very well as well. And then one more team that did very well was the Blue Jeans Gambit. Blue Jeans Gambit, they also got 6-2, although I don't think it was quite such a and there wasn't like 0-6 or something. I think they just kind of won overall. Although you can see that they also got two forfeit wins, which is unfortunate. So I'm not sure if these 2 players were just not around or what happened, because they both have green tick marks, so they were obviously responding. But instead of a forfeit, then I wish that someone maybe just stepped in and played the game, assuming that's what the problem was. So, having said all of this, really good results for quite a few teams, others slightly not so good. It's still only the second week, right, of 8 weeks, so a lot can happen. We're definitely not sitting at a point where anything is decided. But interesting to see this. So I also think that actually the standings for the season have been updated. So if I just jump over to the standings then. So my team did very well in week 1, and we've continued with doing really well in week 2. And you see the other blowout team for week 2, Fantastic Blunders and Where to Find Them. So we're sitting at number 1 and 2 right now. But main point is actually right now is match points. So match points, I think there's like 8 of us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I count that too fast? 7 of us. So yeah, with 7 teams that have won 2 in a row. Hey, Small Meeks. Hey, Fabian. Glad you guys could join us. I've actually been quite lonely this weekend, to be honest. So it's super nice to see all of you, because I see you like around a little bit, but my streaming times have been apparently not the best. Anyway, so we've got 7 teams sitting on 2 wins out of 2 weeks, and then the tiebreaks might matter later on. My team's got the strongest ones, but 13.5 and 11 and 10 is it's not bad. And obviously you would get those tie breaks to get a win, so I guess that kind of stands. My team is crushing. Nothing new since they had the penalty for not crushing. Yeah, there's a lot of that going around, right? All rumors, right? And unsubstantiated rumors, lies and slander and defamation, defamation. Yeah, so I'm gonna do some defamation lawsuits if the general chat continues the way it does. Um, oh, actually, yeah. So, Bobby, I actually wanted to mention about this average rating point because I saw this and I went, "Whoa, does my team have the highest average rating?" And I think we actually do, but that is a function of winning our games. It's not a function of where we started at. So the team was obviously completely balanced at the start, but as we go through the weeks, this average rating is constantly updated, um, because that is how the what am I saying? That is how the wait, how am I doing? Oh, shit, I messed it up, didn't I? That is how the boards are also organized, right? So I think there was a question in the chat, and the boards are automatically updated. So you can pass your teammates, you can drop down a board if your rating drops past them, all of those things. Yeah. The longest game streak of undefeated for the team, Transo. I think that's a question for you guys because absolutely no idea. And Jordan, I'm actually not the captain, hey? I'm the figurehead. I'm just the figurehead of this dictatorship. In the end, I'm also just a puppet. I'm like the Mandarin in that Iron Man number 2 or 3 movie where like he looks like the bad guy, but he's actually just like chilling out and like chatting to the ladies and eating food kind of stuff. Like, yeah, we actually have a captain and it's not me, but we'll see. Um, leadership, yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's a bit not because also if someone is more variable rating, but yeah. I mean that's very true as you say. There's a lot of factors, but anyway, I think a fast furious fox. Look at us, we're doing pretty good, right? Mr. Fox is or Miss Mr. or Mrs. Fox is also on my team. Um, Jordan, you can't prove anything. But yeah, so I mean, this rating doesn't count for much. If anyone watches this video at some point later on, I just don't want them to get fixated about that. It really doesn't matter. The variance here in our league is way too high for the actual average rating to have any real impact on how teams are doing. But yeah, so still a lot to play for. We still got 4, 6. We still got 6 weeks to go. What am I saying? After this, oh yeah, let's just go take a look at the fantasy league. So this is what confidence. This is what big betting, go big or go home looks like. Hey Gary, yeah, I'm the fall guy if it all goes wrong. The real criminals get away and I have to go to jail. So because my team is doing really well and I've just put my entire team into my fantasy league, I'm actually leading fantasy league. So this part is me because I got to choose all of this. And my team starting in LLC baby is sitting at the top with 15.5. Of course, that's really doing super good as well, right? The stars there 12.5 looking pretty good as well. And then like a few 12s. And Tristan Brown, the soothsayer, who got 8 out of 8 in week 1, unfortunately had a tie-ish week in week 2 and only got 4 points, I'm guessing. Oh, right. Maybe they got like 7 of their players in here and they put like one other person because they couldn't quite fit it in. Because my team was almost exactly the right amount. Yeah, 19,964. It was really, really close. So, unless there's also automatically updates, but pretty sure it was very close. So, yeah, the Fantasy League obviously also is still pretty close as well. I'm on 15 now, but there's a lot of 12s, 11s, 10s. A lot of us can kind of jump up and down. I'm also available for fantasy consulting. This is definitely a flash in the pan result. Hey, this is my one-hit wonder situation. In other fantasy weeks, I did incredibly poorly. If you go back and look at the results, so I wouldn't really worry about that too much. But yeah, so this is pretty good. Obviously, I'm really happy about this. I'm still going with what is the chance that we win the league and I win fit fantasy in the thing. Then I personally think I should retire because what more is there to play for in that case, I guess. Yeah, we'll have to see. It's pretty close except for me. Where are you, Transu, by the way? Where's your team? Since I'm having a look at this quickly. No, this isn't right. Oh, it is. Okay, you're sitting on 9. Why are you in green? Did you color yourself? You're so hot and so strong. Hey, Bobby, you got to build up your own confidence, hey, guys. This is important. Confidence is key in life. Premier League here. I absolutely do not. Yeah. I missed the deadline leagues and was sad this weekend. Ah, okay. I don't do any of that like Premier stuff, but if you guys enjoy that, I hope it's a lot of fun. I also don't really follow soccer enough. I tend to just kind of play myself. Okay, so that is basically what happened in week two. Uh, we can go to the summary for just look pretty. Yeah, for the Toronto, I don't know why you're in green, but I'm gonna leave you there. It's the right color. Yeah, I don't know what that situation is, hey? Because you used to control F. Oh, okay. Does that sheet just automatically light up when you search for something? It does. Okay, never mind, Transfer, you're off the hook. Barbie has been playing around with this sheet and enough to know that if you search for something, it lights up in green. So, because you are special. But okay, I mean, if we go back to Transfer, look, it's still green. Amazing. Anyway, yeah. Oh, okay, Jordan, you're also here. Also online. All right, so I think it's time for us to have a look at week three pairings. Do you think they're out yet? Do you think we can sneak the YQ method of writing it in randomly at this top? How do I do this again? Oh, I have to go to my own team's pairings. How do I do this again? I almost forgot how to do this. I think you like write in per week or something. Hang on one second. Let me go to my team chat and open up. Uh, nope. I absolutely don't remember how to do this, guys. Does anyone remember how to type in the... It's not out yet. Oh no! I'm so excited for it. Come on, don't do it. There's Moz watching. Okay. Yeah, dangerous. Fair enough. 2 more minutes. Okay, okay. Let's just chill for 2 minutes. That's cool. Let's just go sit over here. Um, where's the cross table? You're revealing too much. Uh-oh. You just wait 1 more minute. Yeah, actually, like last week, I was actually quite emphatic that I'm not going to do it, and I will wait for the pairings to properly come out and so on. So maybe I'll just go put myself over here in where's this? In announcements. You guys can let me know. We're almost there, right? I really hope so. Talk about my empire. I don't know. Where's that chat that Gary posted? Where I said that Prosty should get back to training because we don't pay them for anything. They just have to work. I don't know why the teammates around me are like turning on me in this way, you know. I didn't do anything to them that you can prove, right? So yeah, I don't know. Prosty, if you're watching this, watch your mouth. You know, don't let me pull out the Dr. Evil stuff. But anyway, all right. Milan Rad got to be interesting. Same line we played. Oh, team spirit. Yeah. So comedy. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Just editing the address because oh here we go. Transfer. You're literally the one that published it. All right. Awesome. Let's have a look. No more waiting. Let's go. All right. Cool. So. Oh, my team's still at the top, obviously, because the one pairing is down. So we're playing anyone in this team. And now, Junaf. Oh, Junaf, you're getting your revenge game against me. Or did you beat me last time? I don't know. But didn't you literally say in one of the chats recently, like, give me a rematch? So here we go, Junaf. You and me again this week. Let's enjoy it. All right, gone with the windmill of fantastic blunders. So Guitar Spider is playing Mr. 9. Okay, looking for Transa. You're playing Alex. Oh, that should be good as well. Alex is pretty good, so you guys should have a good game. That'll be fun for sure. Let's see. Bad player, still the highest rated player in the league, I'm sure, is playing My Son Never Calls, so that'll be an interesting game to see. Oh yeah, Mix, is it in your game? Yeah. Ach, not Mix, sorry. Yeah. Somewhere in someone's game you said that, right? Oh no, yeah. Oh, is that already set as unavailable? Oh, okay, so you're gonna have to play alt, unfortunately. Let's hope you get one quick. At least they said it at the start of the week, right? So, yeah. Sorry, I missed that there was. I thought it was like a yellow card coloring. I forgot that the coloring is here is only for availability. My bad. You wait unavailable after saw the pairings. Yeah. John, I've got his wish, man. We're gonna have a good game for sure. I think we're gonna have a good fun. Good fun. Yeah, so Tronzo, you have to wait to see who is bold enough to step up to the plate. Bad player versus my son ever call. I'm super excited to watch this. I would definitely look forward to watching this. Let's hope that they put it at a time I can watch. Maybe I can even cover it. Scrooge is playing Fritz SJ. I don't know them. Funny Animators playing JS. Another one I don't know, unfortunately. Triple A, the chess player. Robbie R. Baltic Gambit, I think. Tristan is playing Does a Hood Rat stuff. Okay, I don't even know. And then Fulmarsky is unavailable. What is this? I don't know. Maybe there's no cookies and he needs to like go further out to get some new ones. He like probably ate all of them in the last week. So I guess we'll have to see. Who else? Super Fighter versus James. So I'll be watching this, really hoping that they don't forfeit schedule again. I'm hoping Super Fighter plays their first game in the season. Top rated board sevens. It's okay. We'll deal with that. Or we'll do the mental prep. By the way, Killager's game from yesterday was awesome. If anyone wants to just go watch an interesting game, really fun. It was in the stream as well. Atomic Morphe. All right, here you guys are. Feet, you're playing Atomic. Oh, okay. So one way or another, we are probably seeing Barbie's game streamed this week. So that'll be fun to see. Your pairing's easy. Your pairing is easy, but it's also very public. So we'll get to watch your game, which is going to be really good. Came in thinking I was overrated, but maybe not so much. No, okay, good. Full Market always gives me a cookie when I answer their summons. I can believe you, Jim. I can absolutely believe you. Full Mask probably like keeps a little box of it with it, like, like on their person and in the car and like in the toilet and like just outside the shower and like everywhere around the house. There's a cookie. Oh damn, Bobby, with the trash talk I gotta buy basically. That is gonna be for sure juicy, yeah. Oh, Mills Beast versus Gospel Gambit will also be good because Gospel is also a streamer and so is Mills. So maybe we can get one of those like dual streaming situations where you can watch and listen both of them play at the same time. And then Lamol is also a streamer, so board 3 will also get streamed. Duncan Clot Filter. So this is, man, you guys are having an amazing week. This is going to be super interesting. Yeah. I'm finally 222 with this win. Congratulations, Feet. Counting the rating points before they hatch, hey? Fantastic. Alright, so Gary's playing Patty K74, and then Borjas playing Cian Costa. I'm not sure who those players are. And then Dama X-Ray Huja. Alright, yeah, so you guys have got at least 3 games getting streamed this week. And as Feet says, if we can believe him, you're already up 1-0. So that's fantastic news. Congrats, guys. Very good for you. Let's look a little bit down. Here's Milan Susi Dent. Yeah, I think you mentioned this, right? That'll be interesting. Jordan, you're playing Marlenin maybe. Please don't play your game at 4 o'clock in the morning before an OTB or in the middle of an OTB tournament. That's honestly, that sounds a little bit insane to me. I can't believe you were doing that. Win or lose, it's not about your result. Just the kind of lifestyle you put yourself into by doing that seems just so intense, man. Yeah, Meeks, we gotta play the bee's knees at some point. It's the team to beat. Doesn't matter who else is doing well. The team to beat is Mr. Bee's knees over here. The bee's knees. Oh yeah. By the way, I don't know if anyone. Where did the bee's knees? Did I look it up, or is it because Bobby made the picture recently? And then there was like what the definition was there about like the knees is where a lot of the juicy nectar gets attached, and so it's very sweet, and that's why the bee's knees is the good part. So I thought that was quite funny. Yeah, I already have one port on board 1. Gary, that's all you need. Although, from our previous weeks, or from our previous seasons, I actually think that the teams who win a lot of the time have very strong bottom boards, either because they're underrated or they just do very well, or because they go mega prep bomb because they're in Barbie's team basically. But I have a feeling that like having stronger bottom boards is quite important. I mean, all boards are important, but I feel like there's kind of something to that. Tronzo, maybe you can look into that for us and have a look and see if that's true. I'm not sure. Chess, drugs, rock and roll, and Twitch. That's the way to go. Jordan, I can't. No, just don't do it, man. No league games when you're playing OTB on the weekend as well. Focus on one at a time. Do it. Alright, name goes here. NC Xamedi. Very good. Your son is playing Hiroku, which I don't know, unfortunately. It's a normally business prof. And Matthew K. Canada is playing Rick and CT. Alright, alright. I agree, board 5s don't matter as much. Yeah, man, it's all about board 6 and 7. 2,100 FIDE. Seriously, who's that? Oh, Marlennon is 2,100 FIDE and 2,100 on leeches? That's bizarro. Surely FIDE is harder to get, right? That seems like they're a little bit underrated, to be honest. Let's quickly check how they've been doing. Um, one win and one draw with Millsbees. Okay, you can chat with Millsbees. Maybe he has some advice for you on how to draw them at least. Super impressed with Emily's improvement. I don't know what they used to be, but she's just under 200, assuming Emily is a girl. Not sure. Quite a sharp game. I think Moore's just... Yeah. They actually just, as you said, Fabian, literally I looked into their thing and Moore's just drew them. So, yeah, Jordan, you know who to go talk to. The bee's knees have you covered. They can definitely give you a little bit of support. Let's see who else here. Alex Gould, we all know from Rapid Battle. Dande 1, someone I still want to beat one day playing Top Spin 15, someone I feel like I've played. Who else is here? Strider 547, aren't they one of our streamers as well, or is that someone else? Blanking a little bit, unsure. Yeah, 2,100 FIDE is a bit harder than 2,000 leeches. Yeah, for sure, man. 2,100 FIDE must be like 2-2, 2-3 on leeches if you put in any kind of time, right? For sure, it's not supposed to be the same number. I can't imagine. Or maybe it's because they just didn't play and then they got that nice boost from the recalibration of the FIDE results and they just haven't played, so it like drops a bit again. Blitz against Mo's last game for a draw, so maybe he doesn't take the online as seriously, potentially. What else we got here? Vector's Rom, I know. Dr. Von Goosewing. This will be a fun game as well. Going a little bit further. How do we know they are? I guess Jordan just looked at their account and it's written there, right? They bought what 7 when she joined the league in 35. Oh yeah, mixed. Then she's been doing great, eh? Bought 7 is what, like 1,700, 1,600 around. So she's moved up like a few hundred points at least. Gilbert claimed 3,000 feet there on that profile. Is that a claim or is that just, them stating reality? You never know. You never know. Gilbert has yet to reveal their real face, right? They claim they don't have a working mic because then they don't have to join work calls from home, which to me sounds like absolute rubbish. So yeah, maybe Gilbert could be anyone else. You never know. Yeah, Jordan, you could be lying. I also think maybe it's just a recalibration. You don't know how much they've actually been playing, right? So it could have just been bumped, and then that's the situation. People always said the truth on the internet. Actually, there's a really good show. I don't know if you guys watch The Daily Show with John Oliver. He did internet moderation in this week's one. And they talk about Facebook, and there's something there about like, oh, we just thought people would like we trusted people's general decency or something. It's like some super rubbish comment about how how they expected people to act online. It was really fun to listen to. No one would ever lie on the interwebs, for sure, right? Computer user, Jess Havok. I'm trying to get through a few more of the games here. Electric Falcon. Okay, here's the Blue Jeans, another team we want to look out for, right? Stefan. Yeah, Stefan 15 is the other streamer. Sorry, I got the name wrong. My bad. Slugman. Yeah. Let's hope they get a game this week because last week they had a forfeit win, which is not fun. Here's the team we just played our week. Chess Dad. I'm from last week's game. I'm a massive fan of Dr. Chess Dad. I'm definitely going to try and catch the game again and see if they play some super interesting thing again, like the aggressive French, because it was so cool to see. The Muppet Show. We don't get political now, okay? Let's keep it politics free here, Bobby. Why is your scheduling not working? You can't write in the result of the game when you schedule. You still have to pretend you're gonna play it first. The system doesn't understand. Pumpkin has already messaged. Well done, Pumpkin. Cystix A2C4. Very good, very good. Oh, Inlance versus Silk the Wanderer. That'll be really fun to see. I haven't actually seen Silk the Wanderer be very active on the Slack in a long time, but obviously very, very strong player. And don't they run series? I forgot. And then obviously Inlance is the infamous like crazy speed player in the league. So yeah, the ant is busy probably. Yeah, give it a bit of time. But yeah, so Aintlance versus Silk the Wanderer is going to be super interesting. I'd be very, very interested to see that. And here's Mennonite as well. I'm not sure who their opponent is though. And who else do I know? Here's the Scrubs. The Scrubs is playing the Highman Burner. So two games um, in this one. Oh, and Comedy, you're in here as well. Okay. Man, this is just like a mod stack basically. I feel like, I don't know how many of you guys are actually official mobs, but it feels like it's half mods in that team. Might have been a little bit fast. So Jay Carmen, you got a cool game as a speeder. I know them. I don't know Freddy, but I actually casted their game and like literally everyone came into the chat and just said, "Hey Freddy, hey Freddy." So it seems like Freddy is super popular. So maybe if we catch the game again, we'll see all of you in the chat there as well. I don't know. Too quick, that's what Ken said. I don't know if we need to go there. Alright, let's get a bit further. Jessa HF, I watched their game versus who was it yesterday? That was also in the middle. It looked absolutely insane. Comedy, wasn't it you and me who was watching? And then they took two rooks for a queen. I don't know, and we both were just like literally at the same time. Whoa! Like in the chat. That was really interesting to see. Astrominov. Who else is here that I specifically Kostas also, and then Estes Lions looking for someone else. Barbale, okay, cool. Actions have pawn consequences. Knight might fight all night. Who else have we got here? Fail proof, fail improve. We're watching them the first week as well. Strong player. Who else we got? England was we watching. Andrew Rimmer over here. We watched them a little bit yesterday, just very briefly. Aren't they one of the people that do poker as well? Shit, who's this? Oh, that's Matthew. Okay, hang on. It's not Andrew Rimmer, it's Matthew. My bad. My bad. It's not the same person. Let's go a little bit further. Legion, who got like a scheduled draw. Here's Mori versus Cronin. Okay, that'll be cool, I'm sure. But a pecan, big pig. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, here's a very nice one. Some rapid play versus Quiddit. That'll be fun to see for sure. Also, Sakun versus Connell, actually, I think. Man, also Timothy H versus LC69. Oh, this one has got a few in it as well. Mod on channel. Yeah. Would you rather watch highly aggressive and dubious games or slow strategic but high quality games? Um, Michelle, I am happy with both. I don't think there's a specific problem, but I love seeing opening lines that I don't know. So if I say that Dr. Chestad's French was very interesting, it's because they played a French that I'm not well aware of, and it was quite aggressive as well. So that was very interesting for me to watch because there was a lot of excitement. If it's slow and strategic, that's super fine as well. If it's an interesting strategic position, if it's just incredibly drawn equal because no one really wants to do anything, if you get the feeling that the players aren't trying to like win, they're just kind of waiting for the other player and both of them doing it, that's not so fun maybe. Oh, Maury, you say you got crushed by your opponents last. Oh, Gronin. So you played them last season already. Okay, so maybe there's a bit of a revenge chance for you. Hey, you can get in there and try and take them out a little bit. I can react from this side as well. I'll give you a little heart. There you go, Maury. There's my. You can do it, Maury. Go, get your revenge. A little revenge heart for you. I hope it goes well. So we'll see if we can catch your game again. By the way. Okay, yeah, so some rapid players super want to watch that. Saquon Noddle, I'd be happy to watch that. Timothy H and LC as well. I think that could be fun too. Oh, that's very excited for revenge. Yeah, high five and claps for revenge. I guess so. Nick West, another streamer here versus Jack BWFC, so that'll be in there as well. Maury, I don't know, maybe you just joined. Please go fix my son never calls team name to my son. Oh, sorry, my team never talk to me. Just take the S out, please. It's such an epic name. It just needs that one like letter to be removed to be proper. AJ, thanks for coming past, man. We're almost done with the pairings, by the way, but I appreciate you coming past at this point as well. MS for Vendetta. Fair enough. Go revenge indeed. Rib, we caught him 2 weeks in a row now, I think. Here's Alp Arslan as well. Turns out this is someone who was in Japan for a while. They actually messaged me recently to let me know and asked me what I'm doing here and so on. And I said, I don't know what I'm doing here. What are you doing here? But they're not here right now. They're back in Europe. I think they're also streaming a bit nowadays, though, so that'll be fun to see. That'll be pretty good. Yeah, my team never talk. My team never talk me. That's all. That's also a good one. Yeah. Okay, Barbie, I'll give you that. That's a good. That's a good fix as well. Let's all get revenge. Let's all get revenge, and let's all fix that name already. Make that name great again. Yeah, they shouldn't have had that too. That's actually a good fix. I don't disagree with that at all. But just more, you just go fix the name, please. It's such a classic joke. They just didn't write it properly. So I can't vote for it as like my favorite one because they didn't finish the joke in the proper way. Either Barbie's fix or mine, I don't mind at all. What else we got here? Flying Fred, Oxtanary, nope. Work job, nope. Oh, Mr. One More. This is who was playing Jesse HF. That was an interesting game for sure. That was very, very fun. Yeah, so I would be up for watching them again. Very, very interesting to see them play. Who else we got here that I know? Jose, you're in here, 684. I don't know if you're excited for your game, but we see you've got your game against Ethan Joey? Ethan Joey, spelled in an interesting way maybe. You're fighting the captain of your opposing team, so do your best. You gotta try hard for sure, right? Lies Named Lies in ACPL. So look here. Buffer Underrunners over here. Pretty good. Oh, and Funny Like a Clown is pretty good as well. JW Wells. JW Wells, I feel like I've played them as well in the past. Why is everyone else higher rated nowadays? Sadness. Makes me very sad. It's not like I'm underrated. I guess everyone else just improved by actually paying attention to the board. Alright, then the very last pairing here is Q, very nice. I would be happy to watch one of their games again. Farm Runner, Michael D, Ronald Joe. Gilbert is in here against, I almost said it was Papa Smurf. Papa Shirogane. Papa Shirogane, I'm not sure, but I wouldn't mind seeing Gilbert's game again. And then FWC is also in here, very nice. Oh, and then 2 players who are unavailable. Actually, there seems to be a lot of players unavailable this week. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe not so many actually. Just feels like a lot. Oh, and the first scheduling is done. Feed Bobby. Well done, man. Bobby got their scheduling in immediately. And that is a perfect time. And that is Wednesday. Ah, okay. I mean, I could even stream that. But, you know, Tomac will already be streaming it. But that's a great time for me. Because that's 10 o'clock. So I can actually do that. Oh, Buffer Underrun is incorrect. Buff Run to Run. Buff Run to Run? What the hell? Let me come back there quickly. Where's Buff? How do you say it? Buff Run to Run. Oh, no, I'm pretty sure it's Buffer Underrun. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I guess things happen. Yeah. Because it's Buffer Overrun is like a coding thing, I think. That's where that's from. Very good. How is it supposed to do? Yeah. No, you're probably incorrect, but you're incorrect in a kind of a funny way, so I like that. There we go. Okay, very well done. Oh, here we go. Just another one just dropped straight in. All right. I think that is the extent of it. And now, as always, I want to make a quick point out, guys. Come to Slack. Bluffer for the first 50 seasons. That's pretty good too, I guess. Come to Slack, 4545 streaming. So in here, we obviously do our thing. And here you can see sometimes Transu puts in a channel ping. This is the first time you've done one for me for like the last week, Transu. But I appreciate it anyway. And in here at the top, you can see scheduled streams. There's like a little tab here. And in that, you will actually see the streams that we are scheduling. And you can also find some of the regular streamers' channels if you just want to. So here's me, obviously, and then you can click here Apparently you can't click here. Okay, you can click there and then that just takes you to the person's channel. This is my mix. Thank you very much for this banner. It looks super cool. And Jim, thank you very much. Funny animated Jim for this thumbnail. Super nice. So you can come find everyone here, and if people are scheduling this stuff, you can look at it here. So please come have a look. It's very easy to find us. It's not difficult at all. And then you will know when people are streaming. Flippy is a lone wolf mod. Flippy has been super inactive, but he is a little bit active again nowadays. Why are you in the mod channels without being a mod? No, no, no. I'm just not a mod for the main league. That's the point. Yeah. No, it's Lone Wolf. It's Lone Wolf. I are Lone Wolf. So Maury basically runs Lone Wolf, and then Gavalanche and I kind of like, well, actually Gavalanche also like does a fair bit. I basically like sit on the side of the pool, and then every now and then when people look like, oh, what do the Lone Wolf mobs do? Then I like get up and go like tell someone, hey, you have a provisional rating, or maybe like I get a summon and I go, yes, please turn it off and on again. So that's basically the extent of my help though, but yeah. I'm not hunting deer, stop talking like that. But I do post pictures. That does happen. And wouldn't you want to know what it is, Bobby? Wouldn't you want to know? Yeah, lone wolf indeed. But yeah, so anyway, come to 4545 streaming. Come have a look. Uh, get involved with the streamer community. We're all trying to make a lot of fun happen around the league, and it's really fun to have people getting involved in the community in any way they want to, which is pretty cool. I'm not humble. I'm crushing it. Look at my team. 0-8 last week. We're doing great. But if I'm being humble about the hunting, yeah, I'm not a hunter. I had an air rifle when I was a kid, and I specifically remember once shooting a dove, and it didn't want to like die, and I shot it twice more, and it was still kind of twitching, and I eventually just had to kind of like take it physically and put it out of its misery. Yeah, sorry. Like now we've taken a dark turn. But anyway, that kind of like I was still young and it made me really uncomfortable. I just went, okay, I'm not doing this again. So I just kind of stopped. I would just shoot at like tin cans and stuff. That was the extent of what I was doing. Whoa, let's move on with life instead. Gotta love a rematch. Yeah. Yeah, man, let's go. True enough, we're gonna have a good time. Let's have a good time. Let's try and put our game into like 9, 10, 11, 12, 1 UTC if we can, because that's normally like my evenings which I'm able to stream, and that's also meaning that it's like daytime in the rest of the world, because if it's any other time normally no one's awake, so no one's gonna watch us play. I hope we'll all get paired. We got you guys covered. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be fun to get paired against the rest of you guys as well. That'll be real cool. Oh, and my laptop is dying. All right, does anyone have any closing words? Because I think that's going to be it for this stream. Um, everyone wants to play LLC. Yeah, man. Come. What's that saying? Uh, who said that? If you come in the king, you best not miss. Quote, if you come at the king, you best not miss. Who said that? Oh, it's from The Wire. Okay, yeah. If you come at the king, you best not miss. It's also from commonly attributed to the character Omar from HBO Wire. But apparently someone called Ralph Waldo Emerson, when you strike at the king, you must kill him. Yeah, that's pretty similar. Yeah, but Omar's version is way more cool, so for sure I can understand that. Thanks. Thanks, Gary. I appreciate it. Yeah, I put some of those in there. In the Yekyu movie technique. Good times. Good times indeed. Oh, thank you very much. I would not too long. Oh, actually, Gary, on that, while I have you and I'm actually thinking about it, my son, my firstborn, the real thing that's happening in the rest of my life, could be born anywhere from next week and onwards, basically. So I'm gonna miss some part of this season most likely, because I don't really. How am I gonna schedule a game at that point? So what I think I was gonna do actually is, if I have enough time eventually, I might just end up playing some pool games in Classic and just kind of talking through those, just putting up like a, what do people do, like Road to 2000 or whatever. Like just kind of play some games because I think playing league games is going to be a bit difficult, unfortunately. So that's my plan. But let me know what you like, what you don't like. Um, Transu, if that happens, I won't be here. I'm definitely not streaming my son's birth. That's very bizarre. But I could actually, because I'm gonna have to wait. So in Japan, the rules are a bit different. Wow, we are so off topic now. I actually have to kind of like leave my wife at the hospital for a while, and then go back. I can't stay there all the time. So I'm gonna know that she's like in labor, and I'm like chilling outside, kind of waiting when I'm allowed to go back in. Hey, Martin, just in time for us finishing. Hey, I'm actually just about to wrap up. But yeah, so there's not going to be a stream, but also I might be out, and for that reason, I might start doing some other stuff. Did I receive a random challenge? Yeah, my no, I have a pairing message, but I have actually seen once or twice during a stream when I'm covering someone else's game. There's like a random, like 1 minute bullet challenge pops up. But then I also saw that there's like a nice drop down where you can say, oh, sorry, this is not the right time, or this is too fast, or this is too slow, or I don't like the variant. I didn't know that they were doing, like auto decline messages. It's really nice though. Nice touch for sure. I'm quitting while I'm ahead. Stop the count. Stop the count. League ends right now. Two weeks and it's done. Oh, thank you, Fast for your Fox. I appreciate it. We are super excited, also a bit nervous, obviously. A lot of people like Jordan have multiple kids already, so all advice welcome. We're just gonna try and make sure everything goes well. You have made me three, but your opponent blitzes, and now he decides to let the clock run out. Oh no, Meeks, don't do that to me. That's so silly. I do actually remember someone saying that like while their wife was giving birth, they were like sitting in the waiting room just watching some stream or something. But I guess if you can't do anything, what are you supposed to do? He's revealing Gav is researching the Halloween. Oh, snap-a-dizzles. Oh, here on the left, Gavalanche likes the Halloween Gambit reputation. Gavalanche and Hanshut and Barbie. I see you popping up here as well, following people here. Barbie is following someone. Barbie is following someone. Barbie is following someone. Barbie is big on following people. You're a big snooper, hey? Yeah, I sent the screen to Mr. Scrabble. You are big on following people around. Definitely get busy, hey? Yeah. Actually, also another thing I thought, talking about what kind of content I might be able to do when I can't do League because I can't schedule and commit. I actually thought I might research just some really like bizarre openings with like interesting names and just do like really snort snippets of that. Because I got like this, which is like all the like actual theory I've studied over the years and tried to remember. And of course, I've forgotten 99% of everything in here. But it might be fun to put together just like a study of just like the most bizarre, you know, openings I can find, and then like do some little short videos on that, just for the fun of it. So I'm thinking what I can do that's still doable with the life changes that are coming. But we'll have to see. The Belgian waffle attack. Exactly, exactly. That's the kind of stuff I want to be covering. That sounds for sure like a lot of fun. Gavilan studies the Halloween, then reports all the findings to Scribbs. Scribbs probably wrote the book on the Halloween Gambit. He has studied, or they have studied the Halloween Gambit to death. Multiple bizarro sidelines. They've played it a lot as well. Um, yeah, that's. I don't think you can report anything about the Halloween to them. You can probably ask them, hey, is this line right? And then they can tell you, no, the engine evaluation is like minus 1.25, and normally people don't play this. So yeah, the monkey's bum. Is that an opening? Monkey bum? The monkey's bum? Oh, and this now as soon as like Gotham Chess pops up, it's just some random like absolute trash. Now I don't even want to do that kind of stuff anymore. Monkey's bum. Is it these two pawns that makes it? E6 G5 bishop G Queen F3 E6 D4 Bishop X D4. Oh man, this is such a bizarre. involving an early piece going through string is strictly defined by the sequence of moves. Ah, okay. This is never gonna happen. That's way too like tight. That was that was a risky Google search. Yeah, you guys are correct. Thankfully we came out safe, but you are correct. Although if I had searched for something like a baboon's bum, then you would see something that you see in South Africa sometimes actually. So this is the action when you get to if you go cruising around South Africa sometimes. So yeah, watch out. Watch out what you wish for, guys. It could get dangerous. How about that? Yeah. Let's not do that. Yeah. Oh no, you don't have to. Let's not do that, guys. Just move on with life. We're all good. So, the point was I'm hoping that we will continue being able to see each other either directly or in a delayed matter with some recorded content in the future, because the league is going to have to take a little sideline for a while. You guys don't like the. I don't know. I don't know actually if baboons are in any other country, by the way. Um, where are baboons? I'm not spelling it right though. Africa and Arabia. Oh, okay, yeah. So it's an African thing. Um, Footin, you've seen the baboons, right? You remember? With like the big butt. Yeah, yeah. So my wife thought that they had like some kind of disease. Yeah, she was very very uncertain if there's like some infection or what the story of. Tune in next week. No, don't pull it back. Yeah, yeah. Sorry. It's gone. It's gone. Okay, you guys go think about the baboon's bum opening into the coming week. Maybe you can pull out something crazy. You never know. Oh, you have, yeah. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of a zoo, but I guess I'm semi-spoiled from Africa. We have a lot of, we have safari, so I understand the value of zoos for sure, but zoos are unfortunately not that great, right? It's not that great normally for most of the animals inside there, unfortunately. So yeah, what to say? What bums can we expect next week? I don't know. Tune in and find out. Maybe the next week's quote will be like, "That's no moon," if you get the quote. Yeah. As a kid, I remember being hypnotized by their butts. I mean, it does look pretty crazy. A bumblebee's butt? All right, okay. Bobby, you've done it. Bumblebee's butt. I don't, I don't know what I'm seeing. It looks like a flower, basically. Never mind. All right, we're just kind of. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Who's reacting like that? Calm down. Okay, no, stop. I'm not googling any more random crap anymore. This was supposed to be about the recap for last week and the pairings for this week. So let's just keep the tail, butt, and bum conversations on the side for now. We can all individually go back, and then you can delete your browser history when you're done. The things we do for views. Exactly, Bobby. Let's not. It's got gone completely off. Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. I've been super lonely this weekend because you didn't tune in for the coverage games, and there were some amazing games yesterday, by the way. They were super, super good. So you don't have to go watch the stream, but definitely go check out at least who we covered because there were some really, really interesting games. Uh, we can have a Bumblebee's bite for the thumbnail. Meeks, please talk to me about the thumbnails afterwards. I really want to put the streamer ones in there. It's time for me to go eat dinner. It's time to prep for another blowout week. Everyone have an amazing week. Thank you very much for joining. It was super fun chatting to you. Bobby, I will give you a few seconds of the outro screen I made. I'm sure you will enjoy it. All the things we do for viewers, for subs, for watch time. So yeah, for sure. And yeah, I'll see you guys again in chat, in Slack, maybe in another stream this week. And all the best for your games. And if you are playing my team, see you over the board. Yeah, dinner at 9:36 in the evening, yo. All right, be safe, guys. Let me put some little music on. A little outro. This is how we do it nowadays. Enjoy.